Clarence Court then is a community school with a real community feel based in Westcliff-on-Sea in Southend. 185 pupils on roll with an additional 52 pupils in our nursery.
2 years ago we were the smallest infant school in Southend and we didn't have a kitchen of our own. So we used to have school dinners bussed in from other schools.
It would be delivered to us around about 11:30, ready for a 12 o'clock serving. In some insulated food boxes, just average school fare, never particularly warm and just not very inspiring.
I wasn't really that interested in having a school dinner, so I tried to convince my mum and dad to make me a packed lunch.
The situation wasn't ideal, and when we became a primary school we had the opportunity to create our own kitchen.
We had funds from the local council who set a kitchen up as part of that change. In terms of the type of kitchen we wanted, that was very much the vision of the head teacher here at the time. So she brought me in with no catering experience whatsoever other than cooking at home for a family every night. We had very limited resources in terms of staffing. She wanted the kitchen run almost as a home kitchen for children. She didn't want a traditional school kitchen. Kind of figured the only way we'd be able to do that would be to rally the troops and get some parents to come in. We just put word out in the playground that that's what we were looking for, and really quite overcome with the response at the time. People were really happy to come in and help.
We have parents and volunteers who come in every day of the week, so they might just be able to do a Monday, but they're here every Monday, and they help with the food preparation. So they are doing the peeling of the potatoes, getting the vegetables ready.
I've only recently started helping out in the kitchen. I don't know why I haven't done it before, actually. I quite enjoyed it.
It's nice to have the chat in the kitchen and we always have a coffee.
You get to see things that you never would as a parent. So you're cooking in the kitchen next to the hall, you get to see assemblies, so you feel a bit special, I think.
The office staff pop into the kitchen to talk about who's coming in,
Right.
any special birthdays. So you do feel, I always feel more part of the larger life of the school. Although you're kind of working away, you feel a bit more involved.
If we're really running very close to the wire, we would then put sort of a one-off call out to parents, either by text or in a newsletter, and just say, could somebody come in and just peel potatoes on this day? And actually that works really well. They very often want to stay and serve. That's often the favourite part of their job, to serve the children. They kind of see that as their reward for having helped, so, which is lovely.
You get more involved with them, and you know little bits about them. Their little personalities come through.
I think it's nice for the children to see you as a parent being involved with school. So it's nice. I really enjoy it.
Being able to cook on our own premises has meant that we know exactly what goes into every dish, down to the type of oil we use. We know the children are full of nice, healthy food.
We source all our meat from local butchers, fresh fish from the local fish shop around the corner.
To run the kitchen, we just have the money coming in from school dinners. So we charge each child that wants dinner £2, any adult that wants to eat is £2.50, and that is our only income. I've been up and running for a full financial year now, and it's a tiny loss, but we feel very confident that we'll make that back.
It's changed our lunch times so that they are more social and calmer, and we call it our orchard bistro. There's lots of options for them to self-serve or to serve others, and so we have children who are actually serving the bread and the salad.
By having plates, cutlery, crockery, the children get that whole restaurant experience.
We have the very traditional Duralex glasses. I think we've had only one breakage in 2 years.
Every day there will be teachers sat in the hall, just developing that kind of social talk with children.
If there's something in maths, say, you might want to revise, you can always just talk to them over lunch.
And parents also take up the opportunity to come and have lunch with their children.
You can sit down and really spend quality time talking. It's a way of encouraging parents to come in, find out what we're doing as a school, what their children are learning. The children provide feedback to the chef, so if they don't like a certain menu, they will tell us that, and that is then removed from the menu.
Definitely has improved their appreciation of school dinners, having it cooked here. They take a real interest in it.
If you eat too much junk food, it hurts your body, but the right food helps your body.
I'm really glad because you know what's in it now, and you know that it's just made fresh.
They're quite interested in the food often. They often say, what is it, what's in it? They sometimes ask for the recipe.
After seeing how people make the dinner out of scratch, it seems pretty amazing, so I started watching MasterChef after that.
I definitely think this system could work for other small schools because, it's been such a success here anyway, so it's a no-brainer.
Parents are more than willing to give up their time, and again, without that support, our model would look very different. We would just really sort of say, go and try it, try and do it.